Hello. We didn't see you there. We were just meditating very peacefully.
So peaceful.
This fucking show on the road, motherfucker.
We're gonna start a cool little segment called Lost in Narnia, where we talk about every little tiny thing you need to know about being in the closet. Every experience, every decision, thought, everything is gonna be recorded and put down in this segment.
So peaceful.
My dog is laying in the sun. It's so cute.
My dog is laying in the dark because she's depressed.
Number 1 is, when did you first know you were gay? Number 2, did your parents know you were gay before you told them? Number 3, who was the first person to ask you if you were gay? Because if you guys know what it's like to be in the closet, that's the number 1 thing you do not want to let happen.
It's like your biggest fear.
All my grandparents know I'm gay. Just everyone in the world. No, I'm not pretending to be anyone else for anyone.
For me, I'm not pretending. I mean, I was friends with my grandma and everything on Facebook for a while until she wasn't on Facebook anymore. And I still posted shit. Like, I didn't hide it.
Yeah.
But, like, I've never came out to, I've never specifically said, Grandma, I'm gay and here's my boyfriend, you know? I think it'd be so cool to be able to bring you to meet my grandparents because they're such cool people, but at the same time, I don't think it'll ever happen.
Your grandma just sent us cookies.
Yeah.
Your grandma cares about you so much, but they'll never be able to know who you are really.
No.
You know you're in the right relationship when, like, it just works and you live your life as a team.
We didn't even try to get in a relationship.
We didn't try to.
We
It
didn't
just
plan this.
slipped right in. So here we are today, sitting on YouTube with our boyfriend videos behind us.
I think it's so funny the way we explained it to your grandma the other day about how you came over and just never left. And I think it's so funny because that's pretty much what happened. I mean, it started out slowly. Like, you would come over and you'd stay a night or two, and then you'd go home, and then I'd see you again next week. And then it started, like, you'd stay here for 5 days, and you'd go home for the weekend.
Yeah.
And then
I just stayed here for the rest of my life.
And then it just turned out that...
My residency is permanent. The thing is, your grandma's never going to be able to know that part of you, and it makes me sad. Because when I was growing up, I knew my grandma was going to die and not know that I'm gay. And so I'm so glad that she does know.
Yeah, to me, it's really not a big thing. Family's important and everything, but I feel like you're a lot closer to your family, like your grandparents and stuff, than I am to mine.
Yeah.
I love my grandparents to death. Don't get me wrong; they're the greatest, big influence.
They just don't know he's gay, and it's weird.
Yeah. And I don't.
You called, or your grandma called you a couple days ago, and when you answered the phone, all of a sudden, like, it wasn't Tyler on the phone; it was straight boy Tyler. Even though you're straight boy Tyler, but it was like.
Was it different?
You weren't like. You weren't talking to her like you would talk to normal people.
Oh.
You know, like, he's very awesome, like, to talk to, and he's super energetic and cool in conversation, but when he was talking to his grandma, it was just kind of like, yeah.
Well, it's because I can't tell her anything, and
Yeah.
I have nothing. She's like, do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Are you still and then she doesn't know I'm not in school anymore. She doesn't know, anything. She's like, how's school going? Oh, school's going good. I can't tell her any of that stuff. Because then she would, like, talk to my dad and be all
That's
upset.
totally okay, too.
Oh,
You don't
yeah,
need to tell her anything.
No, and it's okay.
She doesn't. Do you think? I think it should be her problem and not yours.
Oh, it's not either of our problems.
Question number 1
Uno.
of the Narnia Adventure Journey series. When did you first know you were gay? When did it pop up in your head that you were different from the rest of the straights?
Honestly, the first time was in 7th grade. Because before that, I never had any sexual thoughts that I can remember. And I also don't remember a lot of my childhood. And
He blocked his whole childhood out. He has, like, no memory of it. It's weird.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
I mean, for me, it was kind of the same. I first realized when I was in 1st grade. Because we were sitting in a little circle with, like, a ton of boys and girls in 1st grade. And I remember I had this crush on this boy named Tyler. He was this little boy with his buzz cut, whatever. He played hockey with me. There's something about him that just caught my eye.
Maybe you're just really attracted to Tyler's.
Maybe. But, like,
I've never met any other Wileys in my life.
how many straight boy crushes do you think you've had in your lifetime?
Not really. I've
had 50 of them.
I've actually really not had that many. And I think it's really funny. I had a really big crush on my best friend in high school.
You might see this.
He already knows.
Who was the first person to ask you if you were gay?
God, that's a good one.
Who's the first person that caught the drift and they were like, you're homo?
I remember one time in high school, I was a junior or sophomore, I think, and I was sitting in this basement with my friends, and all my guy friends left, and I was sitting there with my friend Allie, and it was me and her and 2 other girls, and they all just looked at me at once, and they all just said it, like, they didn't all say it at the same time, but they're
Straight
like,
girls.
Tyler, if you're gay, it's okay. You can tell us. You can talk. And of course, I'm like, no, I'm not gay. It's fine. But it's just because I had a girlfriend, but, like, it lasted like 7 months, and it was just a bad relationship, and I didn't hang out with her. And
We've all had girlfriends.
And so They asked, and then my parents never asked, but I remember when I did have a girlfriend, and I told them about her and everything, and I remember the night they texted me and they're like, Tyler, I've never been so proud of you in our life. You know, we're so happy you have a girlfriend and all this stuff, and it's just like,
How sad is that?
yeah, and
Nothing
that,
you've ever done has made me more proud than
that
you
made me-
picking up a female. on the
and that
street.
made me even more scared to come out after that.
That would make me more afraid.
Other than that, though, I was never asked. What about you?
The first time anyone asked me if I was gay,
you.
that was a good old thing.
Was it?
It was great. It was so good because I'd spent so many years perfecting
Your lies.
my lies.
Yeah.
I was in 5th grade. We were doing some coloring. I went up to the front of the room to go grab some more colors. And then Grant looked at me once and he was like, "Are you gay?" And I said, like, I got really offended and my face got really red and I'm like, no. And then my friend Ashley, this girl that I was friends with, she was like, Wiley's not gay. What the fuck? Why would you ever say? She didn't say what the fuck because we were in 5th grade, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it was really funny because she was kind of like my lawyer where she was defending me for this crime. It's a hard knock life for gays. It's a hard knock life for homos. Anyways,
Let's get on to number 3.
the third and last question for today's first part.
Interlock your 3 into my 3. Now it's a 6. That felt really good.
Number 3. Question number 3 would be, did your parents know you were gay?
No, it was growing up. I have a gay uncle, and he's never.
Don't we all?
It was just hard for me to tell my parents, I guess, because I was scared of. It's just I don't know why. I don't know why I was so afraid. But everyone I guess kind of has that thought in their mind that they're gonna lose all their friends. Their parents are gonna kick them out. You know, you're not gonna have anything.
Question of the day is, do you have a gay uncle? But
I feel like everyone has a gay uncle.
that's why I asked.
Yeah.
My dad was the toughest one. I was on a hockey team before, just because I genuinely wanted to play hockey and I love hockey. But my dad was my coach for a while, and he was the hardest coach on me than anyone in the world. Everyone felt so bad for me because my dad was just so tough. But my dad was the one where if I wore like a pink shirt anywhere, he'd be like, "Wiley, what color is that?" And I'd be like, "Pink." And he'd be like, "That's salmon. Don't ever say you're wearing pink." Or he really scarred me when I was little because he would say like, "Don't wave like this, wave like this." We were leaving the parking lot for hockey practice one day, and I rolled down the window, and I was like, "Bye, guys." And all my friends were like, "Bye, Wiley." And my dad's like, "Don't wave like that." And it was the worst thing a parent could have said to anyone.
You just felt awful.
I had these Dorothy ruby red slippers that I used to wear when I was little, and my dad. We had a bonfire one night. Our whole entire neighborhood came over for this cool bonfire because our house was beautiful and it had beautiful back lawn, beautiful fire pit. By the end of the night, my Dorothy shoes were in the fire pit because my dad, when I took them off to go to the bathroom inside, and my dad had thrown them in the fire. And literally every single I came out, I was crying my eyes out, screaming. I was screaming in anger. We'll bring that up. We'll bring more stories up in the second one, but I think we can end it there for today.
Hope you guys enjoyed as much as we are.
Oh, we're enjoying this a lot. Peace, love, and the American way.